my babies. Label hippies trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Buccaneers, reigning league MVP. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Buccaneers and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy who's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goldstein. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Cade Otton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
To throw on second down. Cartwright escaping the pressure right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll run on first down. Lofton, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 60 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Cartwright. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Looking to throw on second down. Cartwright eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the fumble recovery, Goldstein. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Off play action. Goldstein looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is White. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Goldstein. This will be caught at about the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Goldstein. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jalen Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 3rd down, Lofton, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Goldstein. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Throwing to start the drive. Cartwright. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Lofton. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. The Panthers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we fly over the Central Valley and up to Santa Clara to check on the Niners at home at Levi's Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams. 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pushes past him, fighting his way through contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Off the play fake. Cartwright. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Cartwright. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle they go. Lofton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun. Cartwright. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it on the ground. White again.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give to White. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down. Cartwright looking middle, and that's complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cartwright. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll run with White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Running here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Buccaneers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Cartwright. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Cartwright. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jalen Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Buccaneers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly.